Hi friends, Teacher Rachel here, and this week we are working on Eric Carle's book, The Mixed Up Chameleon. So in your go home materials this week, you should have gotten some embroidery thread, some pony beads, and there should be some black or some dark blue pony beads for this activity. You also got a pattern in your bag that shows you how to make a lizard. So here is one that I made just to make sure I remembered how to make these. I used to make these when I was a kid. And here is a lizard. So we're going to make up a mixed up chameleon. This one, he's green. He's got some yellow and white on him. But you got a bunch of different colors because we are making mixed up chameleons. So I'm going to set this little guy aside. You might need a pair of scissors. You might need some help from an adult. But this should be pretty fun. It does take a little bit of time, so if you need to pause the video, take a break, go find something else to do for a little bit, that is totally fine. So I am going to get started. First, I'm going to start by untangling my embroidery thread. I tried to give you guys ones in your bags that were not tangled. But I really liked this rainbow one because it went so well with being the mixed up chameleon that I am going to have to untangle it a little bit. So, let's see. How did it get so tangled? Let's see. All right. There we go. Well, I think I got it for the most part. Okay, so you're gonna need a good long piece of embroidery thread. I gave you guys way more than you needed, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cut a piece of this off and fold it in half. Okay. So what you want to do is you want to fold the string in half. So here I put the two ends together and then slid my fingers all the way down to find the middle. And I'm going to lay it this way. And so we're going to start off, the way you make these is you start off here at the nose. Now the one I'm going to make is going to be a little bit different than this one. I made this one really skinny. I'm going to make my next one a little bit rounder in the tummy, but we'll see. So you start off by taking your bead, whichever color you want for it to start with for their nose, it doesn't matter. And you put one string through, can you see that? The string through one way, like so. And then you take the other end of the string and you put it through the other way. Now it might be good to tape the ends. I'm going to trim the end on this one just to make it a little bit easier. And then you stick it so you have one going through this way. And so you stick it through the other way. And then what you can do is you pull the strings tight like this, and it'll take your bead all the way down to the end. See? And now it doesn't slide, it doesn't go anywhere, it's just on there. So we have one bead, and then we have two beads. So I have blue. Maybe I'll do some purple. So I'm going to do 1 and 2 because I got to put them both on one side like this. And then put them both through the other way. So I have them both on. Here's the short end. So the short end goes on this side. Goes all the way through. See if I can get it through. Well, there we go. I got it through one. Let's see if I can put it through the other one. There we go. So this is kind of hard. Again, this is just an idea of what to do with the beads. You guys are welcome to make whatever you want. You want to make a bracelet, you want to make a necklace, you want to find a different pattern, make a different animal, go for it. This is just a kind of clever idea that I thought it might be fun. So for the next row, I'm going to do the eyeballs. So I'm going to put one black bead or one dark blue bead on for one eye. And then I'm going to do a red blue bead in between his eyes, and then I'm going to put one more black bead on. So I've got a total of 1, 2, 3 beads on here. So I'm going to get my string to go back through the other way. I made these a lot when I was a kid. I used to have them hanging on my backpack, keychains, even though I only had one key to the house when I was a kid. And used to make all sorts of different animals. There's turtles. I saw one for a bunny. Yeah, this was something fun that I did when I was little. All right, there's 2. Get through this last one, and 3. So there we go. All right, so now we have his nose and his 2 eyeballs. So I'm going to finish his head, and then we'll go into his neck. Let's see. So I have blue, purple, red. I'm going to do orange. I'm kind of doing rainbow sequence here. We're trying to, at least. So we're going to do 1. So I do 1, 2, 3. 2 and 3. And then we got to go back the other way with 3, 2, oh, get in there, and 1. Ta-da. Okay, pull my strings tight. And the more you get on there, the easier it'll get. Okay, all right, so I'm going to do one more row for his head. We'll do yellow. 1, 2, 3. And then go back this way with 3, 2. See if I can get it all the way through. And 1. All right. So now we have our lizard's head. Maybe, let's get this string through there. There we go. There we go. There's my lizard's head. And remember, you can have your beads mixed up. You can do however you want. It doesn't even have to be a lizard or a chameleon. All right, so now I'm going to do his neck, which is only 2 beads. And the next one I'm going to do is green. That's what comes next in the rainbow sequence. And then, so I've got 2 beads for his neck. I'm going to put the string back through. Seems to work easier like this. Ta-da. Pull my strings tight. And there I have his neck. All right, and then we're going to get started with his body. So we go with 3 beads here. So I got 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to go back through with 3, 2, and 1. Now we've been doing kind of the same thing this whole time. Doing the feet is going to be where it gets a little tricky. Oops, I pulled my string too far. So doing the feet is going to be where it gets a little bit tricky. We kind of change things up on you. Let's see. I accidentally pulled the string out. I have to restring them on one side. Okay. All right, so I'm going to tighten this. All right, so we started the body. So now we're going to do the legs and the feet. So what you're going to do is, let's see. I want purple next. Okay. So I'm going to take, and so it's 2 beads for his little leg. So we're going to do 1, 2. And here's where things are going to be different. Now I'm going to put 3 black beads for his toes. 1, 2, and 3. But instead of going back through with this string, I'm taking the same string and I'm going to put it back through just the purple beads. 1 and 2. Then when I pull it tight, it will give me a loop, which will have the 3 toes. So we're going to do that again on the other side. So I'm going to take 2 purple beads, 1, let's see here, 1, 2, and then I'm going to do 3 black beads with a 1, 2, 3. Then I'm going to take this same string that I put them on and I'm just going to put back through the purple beads. Not through the black ones. I'm going to trim this a little bit. One and 2. And pull it tight. And that'll give it a little loop, which will give me my toes. So there we go. And I'm going to go ahead and then I'm going to put 3 beads for his body. So I'm going to grab 3 purple beads. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to take the string from the other side and go back through with 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, and 1. And then I'm going to pull it tight. So there we go. So that's the front half of the lizard, see? And then now I'm going to start on I'm going to make him a little bit bigger of a belly just because I saw some that looked like that and they looked really cute. So instead of 3 across, I'm going to do 4 across. 2, 3, and 4. There we go. And then take this one and go back through the other way with 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whoa. There we go. And pull it tight. Check it out, our lizard's starting to come along. All right. So I've got 2 rows here for his belly, so I'm going to do 1 more, count for 4, and then we'll do his next set of legs, and we're halfway there. So we've got orange next with 1, 2, 3, and 4 beads. And then we're going to go count back and go back through them with 4, 3, 2, and 1. There we go. And pull the strings tight. And there we have our body. Now we're going to start in on these next 2 legs. So we're going to do the same thing we did with the front 2. So we're going to do 2 beads of 2 beads, then the 3 beads for the black, and then back through. So we're going to do, I'm going to grab some yellow beads. Let's see, I have some. Let's see. Those were a different yellow. Okay, got this big bag of pony beads. I'm going to grab out some yellow beads. 2, 4, and then 3, 4 across. All right. So I'm going to start with 2 yellow beads. We're going to do a 1 and a 2. And then 3 black beads for his toes. 1, 2, 3. And then we got to go back through the yellow beads only, not the black beads, just the yellow ones. With, I think if I put it down, it's a little bit easier. Go 1 and a 2, or a 2 and a 1. Oh. Maybe if it'll cooperate. All right. And then I'm going to pull it tight. And he's got a leg. There we go. We've got 3 legs so far. All right. So we're going to do the other side. We're going to do a 1 and a 2 on our yellow beads. Again, you can do whatever color you want. I am just doing a rainbow because it seemed like fun. And then 3 black beads for the toes. 1, 2, and 3. Oh. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Let's get this last one on there. Again, a little piece of tape probably would help if you're struggling to get the string to go through. I probably should have done that, but I am continuing on. All right, and then we're going to go 2 and 1 back through just the yellow beads. And pull it tight. Ta-da! So there we go. I have 4 legs. Okay, so we are almost done. We're so close. We're at the home stretch. So I'm going to put right here to go across. We're going to do 3 yellow beads. 1, 2, and 3. Get this string all the way through. And then I'm going to go back the other way with the other side. There we go. 3, 2, and 1. There we go. And I'm going to pull it tight. We're almost there. Look at that. All you have left to do is the tail. So I'm going to do it 1. I'm going to do 2, and then we're going to do 1, 1, 1, 1. So I'm going to do 2 greens because that's what comes next in my rainbow sequence. Grab one out of the bag. So we're going to do 1 and 2. And then we're going to go back the other way with 2 and 1. Oh, maybe. My string is getting very frayed. I definitely should have used tape, or maybe even a little bit of glue and let it dry. All right, tighten that up. And now all we have left is the tail. All right, so I'm going to grab a blue and go 1 and 1. You can make your tail as long or as short as you would like. So there's 1 and 1. So blue, purple. Let's see what else. One way and the other. This one is not cooperating. There we go. Purple And then red. Let's see. Go back the other way through it. If you've stuck with me this long, you are amazing. Okay. So there's red. And let's do orange. And then I'm going to do a yellow. I think I'm going to end on a green, maybe a blue. There's a yellow. Ooh. All right, yellow, green, and back through the other way, and a blue. There we go. Let's see here. Last one. Ta-da! So you can kind of push your beads forward, roll them up a little bit to tighten it up, pull it tight down here, and there you go. So see, this one looks a little bit different, this one, because I gave him a little bit bigger of a belly, but they're still both super cute. And then we go ahead and tie a couple of knots down here on the end. Like so. And then you can trim the string, or you can kind of give it a quick knot, make a loop and hook it on things. You can take it around, just have it as a little pet. And there you go. You made a super cool lizard. I hope you enjoyed this. Sorry about such a long video, but time consuming, but pretty easy and fun to make. And you get a cool project at the end. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time. Bye.